Hello, my name is Ryan, and you're listening to the CrimeCast. In this show, we talk about true crime cases, unsolved mysteries, and cryptid creatures from all over the world, from the mountains of the Himalayas to the suburbs of Los Angeles. And in our fourth episode, which is our Christmas special, so happy early Christmas, or whatever holidays you celebrate, so happy holidays. Anyways, we will be talking about the story of the Christmas demon named Krampus, who comes for all of the Austrian and German children who have been bad, not sad. While Santa, or as they call him, Saint Nicholas, gives the good children gifts and presents. And by the way, this is just a legend to basically scare kids into behaving, so do not take this literally. I'm calling out YouTube right now because I just watched them take this down. Anyways, let's continue on. So, who is Krampus, or what is Krampus? Krampus is described as half man and half goat, and around this time of year, or earlier, he comes out for the aim of one thing: to quote-unquote hurt naughty children, which is kind of scary. Now, European version, the Europeans also have this, like people from England and all that stuff have, of course, Saint Nicholas. They call him different things, of course, but they have their own scary counterparts called, I'm very sorry if I butcher these names, Beliskel and Rupersko. By the way, these are Rupersk. Anyways, by the way, these are names of like demons, actual like demons from probably the Bible. Anyways, now that we know a bit of backstory about Krampus, let's get into his origins. Now, it is a belief that Krampus originated in Germany, or northern parts of, southern parts of Austria, or wherever it's close to Germany. I'm not good at geography. I'm an American. Anyways, Krampus's name derives from the German word Krampen, which means claw in English. Even though his name may come from Germany, there are a couple different origins of the creature himself. Now, the first one is that Krampus is actually a part of a pagan ritual for the winter solstice. So it's basically during winter solstice, he comes out. Legend says that he is the son of Hel, from the Norse mythology. Now, Hel is actually the god of the underworld, so basically like Hades, that way. And once Christianity started to spread, Krampus became associated with that religion, even though the church was trying their best to basically ban him from the Bible and the church. Of course, this is a legend, so don't take this literally into any real Bible story. And if it is, then it is. Anyway, so it's also said that both Santa, basically from this point on, I won't be saying Saint Nicholas, I'll just be saying Santa, if anyone gets confused. And Krampus would arrive during the evening of December 5th. This being called, I'm very sorry for the butchering I'm about to do, Krampusnacht. Oh my god, this is so bad. Or Krampus night. While Santa is rewarding the nice kids, Krampus is coming around beating the naughty kids with branches and sticks. So, basically, think of Krampus as, well, I don't even know how to say this in like a PG-13-ish way. Anyways, let's continue. In some cases, Krampus is actually said to eat the children or take them to the depths of hell. The next day, on December 6th, call it St. Nicholas Day, kids will either wake up to presents or having to nurse their injuries if they got attacked by Krampus. That's a quick little story, but the story became popular in modern day with creating festivals and merchandise out of it. So let's get into that part of Krampus. Now let's get into the festivities of Krampus, or St. Nicholas Day. One of the most popular festivals that celebrates Krampus is called, once again, very sorry for any mispronunciation, Krampus, we'll call it that, or Krampus Run. During this festival / event, people, mainly grown men, the grown men part, dress up as the creature and parade around scaring and chasing spectators, mostly little kids, to scare them into being good. Anyways, this run usually includes and involves a lot of alcohol, so these Krampus men are drunk and they're scaring kids, and their drunk parents are probably like, yeah, scare them, woo, like cheering them on. Anyways, another festival that I also celebrate that is also celebrated mostly on December 5th and 6th, is actually celebrated more in the Alpines of Austria and even some parts of Germany. So this is more of an Austrian party. They call this the same thing, I think. Oh no, they don't. They call it the same thing as you call it December 5th. Krampusnacht or Krampus night. Shit, I'm really bad at this. Now, this is similar to the Krampus run, in which people, mostly men again, dress up as the Christmas demon. But their main goal is to frighten the kids and to basically teach them a lesson about misbehaving. So this is more child-friendly for my research. So it isn't like, okay, there's these bunch of grown men parading around literally scaring kids. It's more of to teach kids a lesson and probably more kid-friendly. Anyways, so in the 1980s, the media at the time and today would get involved with the Christmas demon. So during the 1980s, the postcard industry, which had experienced a boom in Austrian Germany, would open the way for, of course, the Krampus night, Krampus run, all of that stuff, and would feature and would make holiday greeting cards that feature the creature. The card would say, quote, Groß vom Krampus, or greetings from Krampus, and show Krampus stuffing a distressed child into a statue or preparing to hit one with his bundle of birch sticks. Note how it is a birch tree. It isn't an oak tree, it isn't a spruce tree, it isn't a mangrove tree. It's a birch tree. I find that funny. Anyways, these cards also show the creature going after children with his sticks, leading them away with chains, or even carrying them in his bag. So basically, Krampus has a bag just like Santa Claus, but instead of filling it up with presents, he's filling it up with children and bringing them into the pits of hell. Anyways, one of the things that got me interested in Krampus is the BuzzFeed Unsolved video. So let's talk about that. Oh my god, that's from Good Mythical Morning. Let's dive into that. Oh god. What can I not copyright? Let's just talk about the BuzzFeed Unsolved video. There we go. Anyways, BuzzFeed Unsolved video. Once again, this is all a legend. As Shane, from, of course, BuzzFeed Unsolved / Watcher, said in a BuzzFeed Unsolved Christmas special, which is entitled Unsolved, The Legend of Krampus. By the way, I will be putting these in the this video in the description box of YouTube. So if you want to watch that video, go right ahead. Anyways, he says, quote, so the good kids get presents, and now the bad kids spend an eternity suffering in hell, end quote. And then later on in the same conversation, he says, quote, and Santa could drag you up to heaven, end quote. Of course, this is just funny things to say, because that's what basically he's saying, since Ryan, the main host, was telling him, hey, telling him what I said about him driving them into the pits of hell, he makes that comment and then says, so basically Santa just does that, but you go up to heaven. Anyways, now let's get back to Ryan. What he tells the viewers that after Krampus kidnaps the kids as if, and puts them in the bag, so that's part of the story / legend, he basically takes them to eat them, and depending on what you believe, he either eats them or brings them to the pits of hell. After stating this, he goes to say, quote, I completely forgot that he doesn't beat them to death. He eats them alive, end quote. And of course, I find this so funny because they go on this long rampage about it. And it's like, what the fuck? It's like, what? By the way, this is yeah, it's like, wait, what the fuck type of moment. Later on, he says, quote, holy shit, he's fucking throwing them in his mouth like gummy bears. That's insane. I have questions, end quote. He then goes on. Now, the two different ways that Krampus, in his mind, eats the kids. And that's how they basically spend the rest of the video, is going on the theory that Krampus takes the kids, and instead of bringing them to the pits of hell, he eats them alive. Now, Krampus is still celebrated today, and let me tell you, these men go all out with these costumes. They buy stilts, they make them so realistic. It is terrifying. Yeah, if you want to, you can go on YouTube and look up Krampus runs, and I will put some in the description because just in case YouTube wants to take this video down for me saying stuff. No. By the way, YouTube, if you're listening to this part of the video, there's not an actual creature that goes to little kids at night, steals them, and brings them to the pits of hell, and then eats them down there. I promise you that. I promise. Don't come at me now. Anyways, this was just a quick little Christmas episode about Krampus. I'm putting this both as my 4th episode and onto Spotify as a little, thank you for listening. This is technically my first year, and we're already wrapping up 2022. 2023, I hopefully will get on a better schedule, and hopefully I can get monetized. I can make money. Brands, sponsor me, please. Anyways, let's get to the intro of this, an outro of this video. Okay, this is the outro now. I don't know why I'm announcing it. I never announce it. Anyways, I just want to say that I find it hilarious that when I'm editing this, it's literally going to be me talking about the Christmas demon that takes kids, and it's just Charlie Brown. A Charlie Brown Christmas, by the way, a very classic Christmas movie. I recommend watching it if you have never seen it before. This is not a promo for Charlie Brown or Snoopy or any of them. Anyways, and that was the legend of the Christmas demon known as Krampus, who comes for the bad Austrian and German children, while Santa gives the good children gifts and presents. Okay, so let's talk about our 5th episode, which will actually be, I think, one of my first American topics since my first episode, I believe. I think it is, right? Wait, hold on. No, okay, I was like, my first American topic. My first American mystery. There we go. Anyways, in our 5th episode, we will be talking about what happened to one of the first colonies in America. In August of 1587, 115 English settlers would arrive on Roanoke Island in North Carolina. A year later, the governor of the colony would leave to gather supplies. He would return 3 years later, in August of 1590, to find no trace of the colony. So what happened to the colony? Were they attacked by local American tribes who killed them? Did they leave the island to find resources? Or could the local tribes kidnap them? And are there still any living relatives to this day if they did marry into or associated themselves with the Native American tribes? I just want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas to all that celebrate, and I will see you all in the new year. Also, I really hope you enjoyed the first 4 episodes of the CrimeCast. I will be taking a break for Christmas, but my first video of 2020, the 5th episode, will be up hopefully in the first 2 weeks of January. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's. I'll see you all next year. This is Ryan out. Ryan out! I love saying that. Anyways, bye.